Light some vape, something, sip something, testing 1, 2, is this thing on? Brush God, I see you. Ocean Spook, what's good, my boy? Hit the like, better believe, hit the like. We doing battles tonight. It's battle time. East versus West, it's battle time. We doing live battles. We need y'all rocking the vote. Polls been open. We gonna talk about that before we get into these battles, but let's get ready to rock some votes tonight. Why not?
Keto has opened the gates. The gates are open. Keto has opened the gates. The gates are open.
Facebook, YouTube, ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of ES After Dark, where we always talking wavy entertainment. I'm your host, Kato540, and tonight, ladies and gents, who's ready for some East versus West battle time? Now, I was talking about this in After Dark. I was like, look, we're going to get these battles going, but I wanted to do a little bit different essence with the battles. I wanted y'all voting on the battles. And being that we got the African bracket on deck tonight, we don't got a lot of battles for y'all. So I got a warm-up battle for y'all coming up. And then once we get the warm-up battle out the way, we going to get the battles all the way out the way. And we going to crown a king of Africa tonight. And speaking of which, we got Drip Damone Jr. in this shit.
That's the big #1 strap.
What's up, Drip? Players Circle Podcast. I saw the live. I love the live. I seen you out there with those jukes and catching them dots, Drip. And I saw what MRJ say. You ran the routes. I saw that zig. That's a mean route run from a running back. I got to tell you. What we talking about, MRJ? That boy could run some routes. I don't know what y'all talking about. I saw that in route zig. That was clean. That was clean. Now, if you was in man coverage, I bet you be in the blender. That's all I'm gonna say. What we talking about though? What's good? Motherfucking Jones is in the building. WBC, I see you. I see you. Folks, we doing East versus West battles tonight. We going with the African Invitational tonight. And it's only right that we do it, because like I told y'all last time, if you're any waiver in the wavy streets and you're doing a battle, and you see waivers like Drip Damone, you see the waivers like Ocean Spook in here, waivers that you know do they thing in the wavy streets, how would you not want them voting on your battle? Who wouldn't want a Waldrina, this season's Winter Crown winner, hosting or voting on your battle once you see that thing hosted up? Who wouldn't want to see Cito Corleone voting on your battle? So this is what we're about to have. We're about to have live battles locked in, and we're gonna do a warm-up battle first. We're gonna do a warm-up battle first, just for the ones that's watching, for the ones that's locked in. And again, this is not gonna be a crazy one. Do you get to see who voted on a vote? I'm a double check because there's two ways we could do this. There's two ways we could run this. This is why I got to get the African Invitation out the way first. We got our own polls that's already embedded. And we got another poll system that I would have to embed myself. Takes a little bit more work to embed the second level of polls. But I think the second level of polls let us find out who's actually voting. I think we can actually get a better detail on that. So there's two ways we can do this. I want to run it the first way. And if they don't show that, if they don't show who's voting on the first round, I'm going to double check and then we could work on the second round. There's two ways we could do this. The second way is definitely going to show us. I double checked on that. We could see if we run the second way. But again, the second way is a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more technical. You got to take a little bit more steps to get to that vote. This way is going to be a lot more simpler. It's embedded. It's embedded. So we're going to see how that works out tonight. So we're going to double check that. We're going to look at the votes. And again, we're going to do some warm up. We're going to do one warm up battle. And before we do the warm up battle, we're going to go into the two battles that we got lined up to crown our King of Africa. They're going to go straight to the bracket. They will advance to the bracket. So chat, with all due respect, get your brushes. We're not going to have an hour long. We're just going to have maybe a half an hour, 45-minute session. We're going to get everything in place where we need to be. And I just want to get a few things out the way before we get these battles out the way. Now, I saw that in Drips Live. I saw what we was talking about when we was talking about the battle between WBC and Dripset, WBC and the cartel and everything. And I want to be 100% clear on this. For the ones that don't know, cartel, y'all good, bro. Y'all good in the hood. Y'all good in the hood. I might not like one or two of y'all. That's all good. It's all love. But the rest of y'all good in the hood. Shout out to Seasick. Shout out to Swave. Shout out to Wavy Flexing them. Y'all the ones that know that's in the hood. Shout out to y'all. Cause it's nothing. We here to compete. We here to do y'all thing. I'm making sure that y'all get y'all flowers provided. Now, in this whole battle with the cartel versus WBC, I'ma still stand on what I was standing on. I'ma still stand on what I was standing on. I told them Kato it ain't nothing, but look, we was talking about what we talked about when we was talking about on Around the Crown about teams inheriting beef. Now, I know some of them teammates they're caught up in that. I need y'all to get up off that. I need to get that up off y'all. Get out y'all feels, get up off that. Y'all know y'all ain't got no personal beef between me. Maybe one or two niggas over there might, but that's okay. You can't feed into that. They gonna block y'all blessings. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Don't let them block y'all blessings. I give y'all a perfect example. Not too long ago, Swave got free. Swave got free. He pulled up the ES. He got free. Next thing I knew, Swave popped out for a campaign. Next thing I knew, Swave locked in a title today. Swave locked in the title today. Hashtag Let's Ball. Swave locked in the title. He locked in his first title for Legacy Corp. Most improved. And I got to tell y'all, for the ones that seen it, he really improved throughout the season. He did the damn thing. And I ain't going to lie, his ceiling of his progress went from one level to the next level. Shout out to Swave for doing the damn thing. And that's all you got to do. Cartel, listen up. Tighten up. That's all y'all got to do. Put all that nonsense behind you. Pull up. Come compete where the best is competing. I guarantee you, your waves is going to thank you for that. And shout out to Swave. Swave did the damn thing. He put that nonsense behind him. He's out here. He got the hashtag Let's Ball. Shout out to Wavy Flex. He won last season. And to be very clear, the cartel is 2-0 on Legacy Court going into 2024. I mean, how you going to stop a winning record when a winning record is good? This is all I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't let the ones on your team that can't rock, don't let them block your blessings. You got blessings to be made where the best resides. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Do y'all thing and be great. Now, here's the thing about the WBC thing. Like Drip said, I'm a stand on business when we talk about if anybody got a problem with WBC and it's time to get their lick back, I think the Wave Cartel should be the first on the docket that get their lick back when it's time to battle. Now, when y'all first was looking for them, to battle, they might not have been ready at the time. But around this time, now I think WBC might be ready to run that 5v5 phase. Some of them said 7v7. But I got news for y'all. If I was to pull up and make a post tomorrow on ES, and say, hey, look, we got 5 4-ways from WBC, and they ready to run that 5v5 fade. What's good, Cartel? I know the Cartel be ready. But this is what we need to understand. I think the Cartel deserve to get they lick back first. I don't want to see no other teams after them. I think the Wave Cartel deserve to get a battle. If anybody gets a battle, I think they deserve to get a battle first, because we all know how this shit started, chat. We all know how this shit started. Let's go WBC right here. See, at the time, they wasn't ready. At the time they was getting called out, there was no motherfucking Jones here. There was no Big Country here. When they got called out during the time, they didn't have the artillery that they got now, but they got some artillery right now. And I think they ready to do a battle, and I think they ready to take on. Now, again, we got a good 5-7 man roster with the Cartel in ES right now. I gave y'all the names last week. We got a good 5 to 7 roster in ES right now for the Cartel. And if they wanted to, they could pull up right now and we could get this battle done. But I'm waiting for WBC to get free, right? Get WBC, let them get free, let them drop them foes, and then we gonna pull up and we gonna run them battles on ES After Dark, just like we're about to run them battles tonight. Now that I got that out the way, we're good. Able to see who's voting will help each other get better, best fair shot, because there's so many bot, fake, troll channels in here. We gotta make sure our battles ain't getting the wrong over no petty beefs. Facts, noted. This is why we're gonna double check. This is why we got 2 that we're gonna run. We're gonna run the double check, and I'm working on that. Guru, what's good? I see you. I'm working on that. We need to get y'all forwards ready, though. That's what I'm saying. I told Heavy, lock in with the camp. I told Mont, lock in with the camp. Get y'all forwards ready. I need a good 5v5 roster ready to shoot. Once we get that 5v5 roster ready, I'ma line y'all up, and we gonna get this battle going. And after that, we gonna really talk about getting WBC free. Now, let me see. Let me double check. Make sure everything good with the battles. I want to lock this battle in because I want to see how we gonna run this. Let me see. Let me look at this, and let me double check and see. All right, we got a poll right now. Let me see. Battle 1. Let me see. We're gonna go crown battle. No, we're gonna do a backways battle. I got a backways battle lined up for y'all, and we're gonna do just like how we do every time, A or B. And I'm gonna let this rock out. I'm gonna let this rock, and we're gonna see what is going on. We're gonna see what's going on with the layout, and you better believe it's still free ES. You better believe it's free ES all day still. Don't worry about it. We gonna get our get back. We're gonna get our get back. Don't worry. Just let the time. We got time. We're gonna get back. And matter of fact, now that I seen that, I locked the poll in. Before we get that off the ground, I had to let y'all know that we had some more additional news that crept in coming off of what we was talking about on Around the Crown. We was talking over or under 2 or more acquisitions made before the month of April. I think we seen one. I know y'all seen the pickup with Minot, but I think we seen one. Let me double check. I think we might have another one. Hold up. And yes, you better believe it was main Main Time TV. And for the ones that miss it, let's run it one more again. For the ones that miss it, let's run it one more time, just so you know it's real. Shout out to the Phillies. This shit goes so hard. This shit go crazy. All right, and like Drip said, that's one major pickup. We still one down. He took the under. So we could get two more. If we can get two more locked in before April, I mean, the pickups is looking major. I mean, that's a major pickup. Ja. It went down. When I saw that, I said, no, you got to throw that up. We throwing that battle up. Definitely throwing that. We throwing that up on the battle night. We got to show that, because for the ones that missed that, you better believe the affiliates is actually out here working. They're doing pickups. And as you can see, it's already heating up for the new season. Now, MRJ to affiliates. We talking major pickups, and you better believe it was a movie. I mean, the pickup was a movie. Now, I already know Drip said and what they doing. I know the production quality is looking like, but this is what we talking about when we talking production quality, Drip. The next pickup, we talking movie intro, and I know Drip Set got something up their sleeve when they talking movie intros. I think this is the new narrative that we pushing for the pickups. I mean, this is what it got to be like. That was just fun. I mean, this is what it got to be like. I mean, shout out to the affiliates. Y'all set the tone. I love it. Even though y'all know it's at stake going into the new year, it's still about, what does it take to beat the number ones? What does the roster have to look like to go 5-7 with the number ones? We're going to find that out. But in the meantime, shout out to MRJ. New pickup was dope. We're going to get to this. Backways battle. I want to double check and see how this goes. Make sure y'all can see the polls. And let me make sure we get the battles going. Double check this. Double check the levels. Let me see what we looking like. All right, let's go with the backways battle. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna drop the backways battle, and we're gonna drop the polls in the section right now. We're gonna start the poll. Vote A or B. We're gonna see what it can see. All right, okay, we got control of the polls. I'm trying to double check if I could see who's voting. And you better believe, hit the like while you at it. Why not? We're doing some battles. This is battle night. We got some votes rolling in right here, right now. We got votes rolling in. And I see the votes are voting. I see people actually can hit the vote. I like that. Let's go. This is what I like to see. I see we got some activity on the polls. I like it. All right, let me double check. All right, everything looking good. Take your time, get the votes in, look at what you want to look at. Again, this is just a warm-up battle. Making sure the votes are voting, making sure everything's working before we roll out the foes. Math ain't mathing. What's going on? What's good? Let me double check this thing. Don't take your time. Hurry the fuck by all means. I mean, I was just trying to be nice to him. We got niggas in here. Let's get this going. Like the death for B. Again, backways battle. Real simple, real easy. Before we go four ways with it, before we go with the foes, This is what we gonna lay out. All right, we're looking at everything. We got 10 votes in so far. 10 votes in. Score is scoring. All right, let's roll shit out. Let's roll shit out. Let's roll shit out. Let me double check it. Let me double check it. Votes are voting. And for the ones that got access, you know you got access to hit the polls, and then you can just hit A or B, and then your vote is locked. And if we get into a scenario, once we end the poll, we're going to double check and see what this looks like. We got another vote just rolled in, and the votes are voting. All right, nice, nice, nice. Keep the votes in. I'm going to pull the trigger on this thing in about another minute or so. Get this thing in, and we can get the battles on the road. This is what I'm talking about. I do like this format, but I would also like if I actually seen the names as voting. I think our second option is going to do that, but again, it's going to take a little bit more time. It's a little bit more of a hassle. Double check. I like the votes that we got rolling in. Let's go. I like it. I like it. I like it. Votes are rolling in. I like it. I like it. Boom. I like it. We could do this. We could do this. We could do this. Especially for single side battles. I don't see a problem with us running it like this for single side battles. And especially if it's looking like, if it looks like it's close, that's when we might have to look at who's actually voting. But this one is actually a little straight cut forward. It's actually cut forward. We're about to pull the trigger in 60 seconds. In about 1 minute, we're going to pull the trigger. Dion said he liked the depth on B. Depth on B is, depth on both is nice. Depth on both is fire, fire. Crowns looking good. Back waves is looking decent on both. Back waves looking decent on both. We got some votes changing up. Oh, we got some votes moving in. I like it. I like it. Ain't got flow and connection. The flow is decent. The flow is clean. Connects are clean. Definitely clean. We got 13 votes in. We're gonna pull a trigger in about 30 seconds. 13 votes, not bad, not bad. We're going to pull the trigger in about 13 seconds, and then we're going to get this battle on in about 10 seconds. We're going to pull the trigger. Votes are voting, and the winner of this thing is Waiver A, 85 to 15. In the polls, 85 to 15 goes to Waiver A on the Backways battle. Shout out to Waiver A winning the Backways battle. We got the votes in. Backways, all right, nice. They showed the polls. We got the poll locked in. It's activated. 85 to 15. Poll complete. 13 votes. It's decent. It's decent. All right, it's decent. All right, I like that. I like that format. Now, the other format where we can get names, again, we're going to try that. We're going to try that on another one, but we're going to do that maybe next week, going into the weekend. We're going to try the newer system on that, and we're going to let that go through. But we're going to start with the four-way, and we're going to start with the African battles for the crown. Let me double check, make sure our battle's locked in. All right, we're going to have 2 battles locked in. We got 2 battles locked in. Y'all vote. We're going to do the polls just like how we did. When they're going to be locked in, we're going to go battle 1. Let's start another one. Let's go start a poll. We're going to go battle 1. We're going to do 2 battles. Battle 1. Same thing. Same thing. This is 4-way presenting. A or B. Start the poll right now. We're going to drop the battles right now. All right, lock in votes. Just now, locked in. We're going to let this thing go through. See how many minutes we're going to rock out depending on how the votes are voting. All right, nice. Votes are voting. We got votes in. Like it. We got votes rocking. Like it. And you better believe it's the African bracket. I mean, them boys, I told y'all, once we start getting these boys doing four ways, they going to be out here battling. They going to be out here battling. Once we get them to do the damn thing, they definitely going to be out here battling. I tried to tell y'all. All right, B is clean. We got 10 votes in, and it looked like we got a skunk rule. We got this thing done quick. We got this thing over quick. Let's call it right now. We're going to call it right now. Everything down the board. I mean, we got a full-out skunk on this battle, and the battle goes to Waiver B with 14 votes, just locked in. I mean, we got to call it there. We got to call it at a skunk rule. Shout out to the voters that pulled out. That was quick. That was easy. That was quick. That was easy. Just to let y'all know, the ones that locked in, got y'all. That was quick. That was easy. Now, that same waiver that just won, we're about to lock that waiver in for the finals. That waiver just got locked in for the finals, and we're going to roll this next battle out right now. Now, the battle that we're about to roll out right now, it's already locked. Let me double check. Already locked in for some finals work. Let me double check. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, finals work. Let's redo this one more again. Let's go add up another poll. We're going to go battle 2. We're going to go finals. Same thing. Waiver A. Waiver B. Now, and just for an example, this is the kind of level of intensity that I want to go into if we do the WBC versus the Wave Cartel matchup. This is what I want to do. And like, right, guys, you don't have to take this too serious. It's not a main MLW match. It's an exhibition. You could grab some people from the roster. You can grab the first string, second string. It don't matter. Drop the foe. We're going to line them up like this. And then we're going to actually come through with the squad. We could easily run a 5v5 like this. Easy. So we're about to drop the finals right here, right now. Finals up. Poll rocking. Let's go with the finals. Let's go. We doing finals just now. The waiver you just seen, just won. We at the finals. We here. We right now. Miko, what's goody? We just doing some battles real quick. Getting some East versus West battles done. All right, this is looking interesting. Votes are voting. It's a tie game right now. Though. Okay, votes are voting. Okay, we starting to move. It's getting interesting. It was a tie game for a second. I was like, hold up. This is getting close. I ain't gonna lie. This one's getting interesting. The votes are rolling in. This one's getting interesting. It was damn near a tie vote. I got to let this one rock though. I gotta let this one go. All right, we might get this one another 60 seconds or so, because the way the votes are rolling in, bruh. This one looking crazy. We had about 3 or 4 ties on this thing. We damn near about to have another tie, 14 votes in. What? This is what we talking about. This is finals material right here for the bracket. Winner of this advances to the bracket. Straight out of Africa. Let's go.
Keto has opened the gate. The gates are open.
This is close. This is close, chat. Wait till y'all see this shit. 14 votes, 15 votes in. This is close. We had it was a tie about 4 times already, and the votes was moving crazy. We 2 minutes in, the votes was moving crazy. I'm going to give this about 1 more minute, and we're going to pull a trigger on this thing, and winner of this thing moves on to the bracket. 16 votes in. I appreciate the votes. Y'all doing the damn thing. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Keto
has opened the gate. The gates are open.
The gates are open. All right, look. 30 more seconds. We're going to pull a trigger on this thing. It was popping with this battle. I like what y'all was doing. And Driptamone has leveled up, says the bot. This was a close one. This was definitely a close one. Shout out to these gents for coming out. I'm about to pull the trigger in about 30 seconds. I'm loving the votes. The votes is popping in. We had 16 votes, and we just watching this thing. We had a tie at least 4 times. Now, the winner has pulled away. I'm in the poll, and the winner that advances to the finals of the bracket is Waiver B advances to the bracket. Now, this was closer than I thought. 4 votes rolled in. It was a tie. 6 votes rolled in. It was a tie. 8 votes rolled in. It was a tie. 10 votes rolled in. Tie again. I was like, whoa. 10 votes is in. We still looking at a tie? Hold up. I'm like, oh my God, this was looking crazy. And then after 10 votes, once we got to 15, it started pulling away. Then we got to 16 votes in, and we got ourselves a winner. Shout out to Waiver B, advancing to the bracket. Shout out to Waiver A. You did the damn thing, repping the finals. This is a good way to rep the finals. I'm loving the energy. You're not too far off, Waiver A. Keep working. You're going to find yourself locked in. And this is South Africa versus Kenya. What we talking, Africa? This is South Africa versus Kenya. Dope battle, locked in. I mean, and this is what I'm talking about, chat. This is what I'm talking about. This is the same kind of energy we're going to move forward with when we do more battles. We're going to do exhibitions just like that. Now, again, we're going to try the other way where they show who's actually voting. I'm going to figure that out. Again, it's a little bit more complicated, but I'm going to have time during the weekend that walk everybody through it. We're going to have some practice battles lined up for the weekend, though. But this was good. I like the battles that pulled up. I like the battles that lined up and did the damn thing. So, check this out. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. And for the ones that missed the acquisition pickup, let me double check and show y'all the acquisition on the pickup. This is what we talking about. We talking about acquisitions. Let's go. RJ, you did the damn thing. You actually made it to a dope ass team. It's a dope ass power pickup. I'm loving the pickup. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. I mean, it was Miko. Shout out to the A gang. It was fire. I had to let y'all know. And for the next teams lined up to do acquisitions, if they major, I would love for y'all to have some movie magic on that. I would love for y'all to put some movie magic on that. Could you bet to believe it's getting thrown up on this platform? I don't care. I do not care. We throwing that up on this platform because, hey, this is what we do after dark. This is what we do after hours. Cube, what's good? What's good, Cube? We locked in. Shout out to everybody that came through and voted tonight. This weekend, we're going to run it back and we're going to do some practice battles. We're going to do the battles and we're going to practice them the way we're going to practice them. We're going to practice the other set of polls. But I like the way y'all did the polls on these ones tonight. I do like that. Now, WBC, the clock is ticking. We need y'all to get a 5v5 squad together. Contact your leader. Contact your ISP. Contact your internet service providers. Let them know we need the 5v5s locked in. Because once that get locked in, I'm not going to knock on a cartel door until we can lock in WBC's 5. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to knock on their door until we can lock in the 5 for WBC. I see you on the weekend. WBC, the clock is ticking, nigga. Tick fucking tock, nigga. Y'all keep that brush moving.
niggas still ain't recruiting. The brothers from the motherland, they don't know you niggas are trash. They do not know you niggas are trash.
When you walk up to the dude in the locker room and he got a do-rag with sunglasses and a chain on with the open chest, you finna get some bleeps. You walked into expletive. The sheer audacity of the outfit says, I don't give no F's. 0 of them. And last I checked, Jonathan Allen ain't got no waves.
Why you got a do-rag on?
So what you gotta do, rag on?